Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on this channel. Today I'll be watching reaction to Treasure with their Orange live video. Orange is the B-side on the first single album with the title track, I can't pronounce that well, but I'm sorry. Yeah, so it is pretty-ish new. I'm still kind of late, right? Like 2 months late. But this was heavily requested under my last Treasure reactions, and now I'm getting to it. There's, I think, 1 or 2 more Treasure things I could check out. And I could maybe watch Treasure Maker one day, right? But that's something for Patreon. If you guys want to see that, then check out my Patreon. I will probably open a poll in a few weeks for the next TV show that I'm gonna watch, and maybe Treasure Maker's on there. I think I'm just gonna put it on there, and if you guys want to see me react to it, then you can vote for it. Everyone on my Patreon can, by the way. So yeah, let's get started with this video. If you're new to the channel and you like what I do, I have a reaction video at least once a day, so make sure to subscribe to not miss any uploads. And again, as I just said, I have a Patreon where I do like TV show, K-drama reactions, live situations, album reviews, and more. Check out the link in the description of that. And I also have a Discord server where there definitely are some Treasure Makers which you guys can join and talk with me and other people about all kinds of things. For example, this video. So yeah, quick shout out to my Patreons as well for January. Special shout out goes out to Fort Joriatna, Muse, and Eldritch. Thank you so much. Let's get started with this video. I have heard the song, to be fair, because I have heard the single album, right? I listened to every song in 2020 on my own, despite, like, on top of them on my reaction videos. But yeah, let's get started. Have heard it like twice maybe, and never seen the live video, so let's go. The vocals are really good live, so I'm excited. I will not try and figure out who is who. I'm just not gonna do that. I see that Haruto wrote the lyrics for this though, that's cool. Very clean voice. Oh, his voice very deep. Oh, this sounds really good for live. I like how they seemingly adjusted the instrumental volume a bit too, so the live vocal sticks out a bit more. It's a cool adaptation. Ooh. Yeah. It's a nice microphone. Is that his own mic? I guess not, since he has the same. Yeah. They're all so clean, like usually there's like 1 or 2 members that are not as good as others in vocals, but it's Haruto, right? So he wrote his own rap part. Dude, why does he look so, like, first up, he's way too handsome for this world. It's literally unfair. Like, I'm literally jealous, which basically never happens, but I'm literally jealous. And also, he just doesn't look his age. He looks older. Like, he looks more mature, if that makes sense. In a good way, don't get me wrong. Like, he looks so manly, you know? Hey, wait, you vibe with that though? Oh, it's rap. Ooh. Wait, I didn't expect him to pull out the rap verse there. That was cool. Hey. Dude, his voice is just so clean. I'm not gonna lie, this dude's voice I could listen to all day, I wouldn't get tired of it. It's just so... it's so mellow and it just feels good to listen to it. I don't know how to explain it, it's just... it's absolutely perfect. That's probably subjective, but for me, it works so well. Wow. So I think whoever this is right now, he is holding the microphone a bit too close to his mouth. Granted, I'm not saying that in terms of the visual here, because this video that they're shooting right now is probably not the same moment where they're actually singing, right? So they're probably singing this in the studio live, and then they record the music video later. I would assume so, right? But it doesn't really matter. In the studio or wherever he recorded it, he held the microphone too close to his mouth, in my opinion, because so what that does is his voice is a bit too loud. He himself is too loud, I think. Like everyone is really like not necessarily quiet, but reserved and laid back with their vocals mostly. But he's a bit loud right now, at least. Earlier it was better, but right now it's a bit loud, and that just comes from, I guess, him not having the best of the best voice control, like volume control, right? Like you can see singers sometimes, like a really good example is Solar from Mamamoo. She does that all the time because she has a very loud voice, and when she belts, she screams basically. So she has to control her microphone, you know, like go, how do I say that? Like go to, this looks wrong, right? But like imagine this is the microphone. Like she has to like go closer or farther away, depending on how loud she is and how loud she wants it to sound like to the audience. And it's really hard to like actually master that, but you can tell he's not necessarily thinking about it right now, or I just not as good in it, but it's a bit, yeah, like a little bit, doesn't matter much. But it definitely, you know, it sticks out compared to the others, because they're way better with it. Even this here, I know it's just a recording, but see, they do that better. Ooh, that note! No. Wait, I missed it again. I love the note. He killed that. Hey. Oh! So the guy in the back on the third from the left in the back, I think he's the guy with the high note. My God! The harmony is really clean. Sounds so good. Nice. But the way they're shooting this, it makes it almost sound like they're actually singing it right now. At the same time they're shooting, but I doubt it so much. Like, it's usually never how you do it, but maybe. Oh! There was a really nice high note in the ad-lib section there for a quick second. If I bring from the guy here, behind the guy with the orange top. That guy that has like a gap here in his hair. I think he did that ad-lib high note. That was really clean. And under the orange trees it's pretty cool. Pretty cool set, to be honest. Like the transition was really nice too, right? From the solo singing to the group. Like here the orange trees everywhere. Like very fast cuts, and then bam, under the orange trees, basically. We don't even know if it's the orange trees, but they make it look like them. And we even have one guy with an orange shirt, which is like subconsciously actually helping this. You know, we don't even think about it. It's just like, oh, that's a cute sweater, but no, it literally subconsciously helps us think about this as like a set for oranges and for the orange tree and whatever. And then of course it's the color saturation and the sundown, so everything, like, not just artificially, but just the way they set this up. They just want us 100% to think that this is a back, like in the garden in the back of a house with like orange trees standing there. It's like really cute and like harmonious and whatever, right? Even if those aren't even orange trees, who knows? Like probably they are not, but yeah, it just works the way they actually set it all up, which is really smart. But yeah, that is my reaction video to Treasure's Orange live video. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed that. Live, this sounds so good. Like, again, I don't have any weak link where I could say that there's like one or two even vocalists here that I just think are not as good. They all have their own color to it. Some are like more on the higher side and on the softer vocal side. Some are like pretty low with their voice. Some like can go very high. Like they have all of their like fine little twists in their voices, but overall stable wise they're like all very stable. Again, there's only that one guy earlier that I talked about a little bit, right, with the mic control that was like a little bit not the optimal in that moment. Or I guess like the optimal is probably the wrong word, right? Like there's not many singers that even hit the optimal, so probably none of them is optimal. None of their actual vocal, or I guess volume controls is optimal, but there's like levels to it, right? Like if 100% is optimal, most of these guys were like above 80%, but that one guy in his part, so to speak, was like only at like 50 or 60, so he was definitely a bit low there compared to all of the others, which made it seem even larger, if that makes sense, right? Because he was not doing as great as the others. But it's just a small little thing. I'm talking about it a lot, but don't get it wrong. It's not necessarily that bad. It also just could happen on the day form, right? Maybe he like a bad day or something, or just he didn't think about it. He was unconcentrated for a minute or something. Like it could be anything, but yeah, it still sounded great vocal-wise. Just the volume control was a little bit kind of like got me out of the song for a quick second because it was a bit too loud, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is my reaction video. Have a nice day. See you in the next one, and please let me know in the comments what you guys think of the song. Do you think the live is necessarily way better than the studio version? Because I do think so, honestly. I think I enjoyed this way more than the studio version. And also let me know what I should check out in the future. That's it for me. Have a nice day, and see you next one. Peace.